TRX, we start with 1 hour chart. Just I want to give a quick update. First of all, if you refer to our analysis, we have been looking for buy, and this is what we get, and we put our target as 0.074, almost near to what we were expected, because we mentioned we want, if we want to see the breakout of the target. That's why if the price couldn't break, because we mentioned the first thing, this one we consider as a target, and also we mentioned if we need to see the breakout. If not, we can expect the price to drop, because we mentioned we can look for this one as a flat. Anyway, the price almost near to what we expected and it start to drop. No one see what's the next. Okay, and because we mentioned we can put this one as a flat. If this is the flat, then we can expect the price to retest the previous low. Then any reversal from there we can look for buy. Okay, mostly also we can see the divergence. Even if we refer to the in forward chart, we want to see what we have, because mostly we want to see whether we can, even if, yeah, even if based on forward chart, if the price drop retest the previous low, mostly we can see the divergence. That's why if we wants to look for buy, first of, I mean, we prefer the price, this one turn to flat for one more drop with the breakout of the previous low, then from there we look for buy. Okay, for long term, most of the charts they have a similar movement, but we have a second option also need to consider. There is a possibility price reverse from here, this one turn to internal correction, and this one turn to first move wave correction for one more drop. That means if the price reverse from here, also we can look for trade setup, but with the breakout of this stuff we have to start to manage. Okay, but I don't think we can get a really good trade setup, because if we want to look for trade setup within this range, the only way is if we trade based on lower time frame, 15 minutes, and having entry above this stuff is not really good idea. Then we have two options. In both, we're looking for buy. We are more interested to look for buy. The first thing is, if the price reverse from here, we mentioned we can expect this one turn to flat and relative to this, because if the price reverse from here, I don't think this is the one is going to retest the previous stop. Okay, and but if the price drop and break the previous low, then any reversal from there we can look for trade setup for long term. Then how we can look for trade? If the price reverse from here with a sharp move flag, we take the trade, and with the breakout of the stop we start to manage it. Even if we get any trade setup, I will give an update, but right now we don't have any trade setup either for buy or sell. Right now we want to see whether this one can turn to a flat for one more drop. And even if he wants to look for buy, if we consider this is the correction in relative to this for one move up, the best thing is if this one turn to flat for one more drop, then from there we look for reversal. Because as I mentioned, if the price reverse from here, mostly we cannot get a really good trade setup unless we see the sharp move flag, and mostly the flag will be above the correction. Then from there we need to see how sharp and reversal, how sharp if the price can reverse, and how we can look for trade. But right now I mentioned how we can look for the charts. And if I move to daily chart, we don't have anything to discuss based on daily. Mostly we can expect the price to consolidate here for longer time. Anyway, we don't have anything based on daily, and even based on forward chart, just now we mentioned is similar to 1 hour chart. And again, we have two options. Either the price reverse from here, at that time we need to look for the flat, or price drop with the breakout of this low, we look for reversal. Anyway, any reversal, any trade setup for buy, either the price reverse from here or break the previous low, we take the trade and we start to manage it. In this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.